bit of foot. Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Tom Wants Things. Today we've got something very special. We have made another car purchase. I know, bad financial decisions, I'm absolutely terrible for it, but a deal came up on this and I've always wanted one, and I think personally they are absolutely mental, and yeah, definitely period correct with the other stuff that we've got. But yeah, I guess without further ado, let me introduce you to the new project car, Zafira VXR. Right, now as I was saying, this is the Zafira VXR and it is epic. Just look how cool that is. So it's basically a 7-seater standard sort of Zafira that's basically been hopped up on steroids, given a big turbo, a load of ASBO treatment, a big body kit and stuff, and perfect period correct early 2000s. So this particular one is a 2006 model, which is awesome because it means that it's the lower tax bracket. Now the tax on these is absolutely mental for the later versions. So if you're going to go for one that's kind of 07 upwards, you're looking at about £700 a year, which is just absolutely absurd. So that is epic, so it means that it's not too expensive to run, but yeah, just look at it, absolutely amazing. So it's in the standard Vauxhall red. Luckily this one's not faded, but that is because, we'll show you in a second, it has had a respray fairly recently, because there are some bits and stuff that we do need to tidy up, and there's sort of bits of this that kind of let the exterior down ever so slightly, so over time we're going to have to improve it. But really going around is pretty much standard. I think what we're looking at is a aftermarket front grille. We've got some nice little new sort of fog lights and stuff down there with DRLs, but they're not plumbed in yet. We're going to have to sort that out. We've got, I think these are called snowflakes, finished in kind of, you can just about make that out. It's not black, it's kind of like a bronze colour, with like the blue calipers behind. I'm never a fan really of black wheels. These are on the same par as that as well, so these will be going for something a little bit more blingy, silver, much bigger. These are 18s, we need to have a minimum of 20-inch on there. Then coming around, everything's pretty standard. We've got black mirrors, black roof that's been done. We've got these kind of like eBay side skirt extensions. I think we're going to take these off and we'll either design something up custom or we'll go for a Maxton kit just to keep it simple. Yeah, I know, Maxton kit on this, it'll be like sort of a the mold modding, so everyone does the same thing, but anyway, be like one of the Fiesta boys. I'll fit right in, it'll be amazing. Coming around the back, we've got these little spat extensions, and we've got the epic twin exit exhaust pipes with the sort of upturned VXR shaped stuff, which I just think it just looks absolutely amazing. We've got these little kind of like extension pieces on the diffuser. I don't hate those, so they will be staying. Yeah, I can get behind that. Kind of just makes the back of the car just look a little bit sort of more evil. I think we're going to delete the rear wiper just to clean up the rear and get rid of some of these stickers and stuff that are on here. One thing which you'll notice, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but definitely need to do something about these rear lights because they are all condensation and fogging and just let the whole sort of aspect of the car down a little bit. Coming into the interior, which is pretty standard. I've actually been driving this for 2 weeks, so forgive the mess and stuff, but we've actually already been making some changes. So in here you would have seen, if you follow me on TikTok and stuff, we changed the head unit. So this is like a brand new unit that's got CarPlay and everything in there. Absolutely epic. We'll put a link somewhere if anyone wants that. Just put a comment down below and I'll let you know, because that was about 75 quid, and yeah, well worth the money. So yeah, there's a few bits in that box there to still go, which is like reverse cameras and stuff, but yes, look at that. 7-seater with Recaro buckets. Absolutely amazing. So everything's pretty much standard in here. We've got a boost gauge coming, which we've just 3D printed, which is going to replace that. So that vent will get replaced with a little 52mm gauge, which is awesome. And then coming around into the back, so you can see we've already got a child seat in here and stuff. Standard Zafira Life already. So yeah, pretty standard in here. This whole bench kind of moves forwards and backwards, which is kind of cool because that's how you get up the rear seats in the back, which took me ages to figure out. And then if we open up the boot, it's just a massive boot. I've already had wheels and stuff, been carting crap around everywhere, and basically underneath all this is where those seats are, just under there. So you flip them up and then you have sort of two seats in the back, but you need to be able to push that full bench forwards to actually be able to do it. Yeah, and then interior wise, we've kind of got this leather with like white stitching, which is kind of cool, sort of subtle and stuff. It's not like nothing crazy in here. It's kind of pretty standard really compared to some of these that I've seen, which are pretty mental with the amount of stuff that people have done. Then if we come round here and we look underneath the bonnet, if I can find the latch for it, there we go, the C20. So this is actually had absolutely nothing done to it. It is fully standard. As you can see, the crossover pipe and stuff is still there, this one, which everyone replaces, to put an induction kit that basically comes from here up to the left, because I don't know, I always think these engines are quite pretty, apart from that. So whoever designed that as Vauxhall back then needs to be shot, because that just ruins the entire aesthetic of that engine, which would otherwise be quite sort of lovely and symmetrical. And anyway, I'm digressing. So yeah, a few things that we're going to do to this. We're basically going to get an induction kit, put it over there, probably a badass performance one or something. Then we're going to do a crossover pipe, I think it's called, which is this one here that comes across the back. We'll probably just get a load of silicone hoses and stuff and just tart this whole thing up just a little bit, just to make it that little bit better. It definitely needs the induction kit, because that is one thing with this car that does let it down massively, is the noise. It's just not noisy enough. And I know that kind of goes against what you'd usually do when you get a family car, but for this in particular, with what sort of car it is, it definitely needs a little bit more turbo noise and exhaust. So we're going to be doing an induction kit and a full stainless system, which will probably end up over at Infinity Exhaust to get done again at some point, if they'll allow it, based on the other tap that I've brought in recently to get done, which was the snakeskin Saxo, where we had the new quad tips put on the back, and then we did the 106 finally as well with the B&W X5 tip. So yeah, so we'll go over there with this as well, because I think there's a little blow on the back as well from what I can hear. So other than that, we're all good with this. We've already made a couple of adjustments and stuff. We still need to do one here. You can see there's a cable tie that's just holding this side up. We redid these because these weren't actually connected, so we put some riv nuts into the metal underneath so that this could all be attached properly. Right, so there we go guys, new car for the channel. Cannot wait. Got loads and loads of plans for this, as I say. So exhaust and induction are the two main things to start with, and then some quality of life stuff like the head unit and stuff in there, and reverse camera. And then yeah, I don't know, we'll see where it takes us, to be honest. There's not a huge amount body kit wise for these, because obviously stuff was already done to it, but maybe, yeah, I reckon with everything else that we do on all the other cars, we can definitely make something work for this as well, and we can find some bits that aren't meant to go on this, and yeah, just basically make it happen. So short but sweet, but I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay tuned, because we've got more of the build series for the Arosa project with Dan and Bart at the moment. We've got some massive updates coming from that at the moment, because I'm actually just about to go over there to do a little bit more filming. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you later.